Week 8 in the NFL and trick or treat. Hopefully we are in for a treat and our predictions win us a ton of money. I've got some sure bets, so let's get on into it. Holy crap, I didn't spill. It's gonna be a treat after all, y'all. Okay, roll the intro. There is literally nothing better than a nice cold beer. Ooh. 4 teams that have a bye week. The Washington football team, the Texans, Jaguars, and Cardinals. I want to help you guys not lose your money. That's kind of why I got into this whole thing. I watched my grandfather lose all his money, so I am here to help you make money, not lose it. There's a few games that I feel way more confident on, and those pick of the week. This week, we just happen to have a couple extra. Without further ado, best matchup we have this weekend. The undefeated 6-0 Pittsburgh Steelers going against Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, who are 5-1 currently. The Ravens are home, and the Steelers are the last team in the NFL to be undefeated. Who knew? They did it. Do I think they're gonna go into week 9 undefeated? No, I think they're due for a loss. The Ravens are a 3.5-point favorite. They are home, and I think they're gonna win. I think it's gonna be very close, but I still think they are going to cover. So, spread them. Now, for the worst matchup this week, the New York Jets that are going to be traveling to, again, we were just talking about him, Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. My goodness, this spread opened with the Chiefs as a 21-point favorite. That's got to be one of the highest point spreads we've seen all year, but well-deserving because the New York Jets have just been the New York Jets. But currently the spread is 19.5 points. So that's a bit better than 21, but I really want to believe that the Jets will keep it close. I just can't go against Mahomes and the Chiefs, especially not with Le'Veon Bell. I mean, the Chiefs is stacked. This team will for sure go to the Super Bowl again. Mark my words. I have to take Chiefs for the win, and I think they're going to cover. 49ers, they're traveling to the Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are currently a 3-point favorite. They are not going to let Jimmy G win in their stadium, even though the 49ers are coming off of an amazing win, some great momentum. Going against Bill Belichick and his old team, the Patriots, the 49ers came out victorious. I mean, they made the Patriots look like the Jets. And on the road, I also just think that Russell Wilson and the Seahawks are a much better team. It's extremely hard to win in their stadium. So, Seahawks are going to win this, and they're going to cover. Spread. For my upset of the week, I think that the Raiders are going to beat the Browns. I don't know why the Browns are favored right now. The Browns are a 2.5-point favorite. Even if the Raiders are on the road, yep, I'm going to say it right now. Raiders are going to upset and they're going to win. Guaranteed. And if not, you get 2.5 points. We have a few division matchups this week, and one of my favorites has got to be the Minnesota Vikings traveling to the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay currently has a 5-1 record, and they are leading the NFC North. The Vikings, on the other hand, have a 1-5 record, and they're at the bottom of their division. The last time these two played each other, the Packers did win, and the Packers were on the road. Now, you're in Rodgers' house. For sure, the Packers are going to win. The spread is only 6.5 points. Jump on that. They're going to cover that spread easily. Spread them. Now, the Bills are 5-2 and leading their division, and they're going to be going up against the New England Patriots, who are currently 3rd in their division with 2 wins and 4 losses. I just don't know if I see this team rallying and going up against their division rival and winning, especially because it's in Buffalo. I think that the Bills are going to win here. Bills are a 3.5-point favorite. I think they're going to cover. I do. Spread them. I have a few Ashley's Pick of the Weeks, like I mentioned. First game is going to be the Raiders at Browns. Vikings at Packers. Pretty sure about that one. Definitely a lock. Patriots at Bills. Chargers at Broncos. Pretty certain about that one. Titans at Bengals. Cowboys at Eagles. That's definitely up there. So, yeah. I can't choose one Ashley's Pick of the Week, so I'm just going to have to list a few. Not gonna lie, I am sweating in this orange sweater we've got going on here. Woo! Back to another Ashley's Pick of the Week. The Tennessee Titans are going to be traveling to the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are going to be getting 5.5 points. And here's the thing. I really like the Titans here. They came off of a tough loss. Oh, Gostkowski. He is just forever going to screw up my spread. because the Bengals are getting 5.5 points, and I think they're gonna need at least 7.5. So easy for me. Take the Titans. They're gonna cover. Spread them. Now for an NFC East division matchup, my gosh, this is just embarrassing. The Philadelphia Eagles are currently leading the NFC East with a 2-4-1 tie record. But I ain't complaining, so I'm gonna have to take that the way our team has just been injured. So speaking of injuries, everyone is out. I could list all of them, but I could just save you an hour. Even if we have all of our third string, at least we have our starting quarterback, whereas their quarterback situation is in all sorts of shambles due to the fact that Andy Dalton got a concussion last week. They did, however, pick up Garrett Gilbert, but he can't start this week. He'll be starting next week, so until then, Ben DiNucci? I don't know if I'm saying that right. The kid did get his first break last week, and he did okay. Don't know how he's gonna hold his own starting. Eagles win, and they cover. Spread them. The Los Angeles Rams are going to be traveling to the Miami Dolphins. The Rams just played on Monday night, and now they have to travel all the way to Florida to play the Dolphins at home with new starting quarterback from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa. One of my all-time favorite things was interviewing everybody at Super Bowl and asking strangers and friends and celebrities, can you spell or say Tua's last name? And nobody got it right. Spell tag, pronounced tongue. I believe in this kid, and I'm going to be pulling for him. The Dolphins are going to win and get 3.5 points. For another risky matchup, we have the Indianapolis Colts that are going to be traveling to the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are just a wild card in general. You just never know what team you are going to get on that field. True. But the Colts looked good last week, and the Colts did just trade with the Dallas Cowboys for their defensive end, Everson Griffin. Unfortunately, can't play this week due to the COVID-19 rules, but he should be expected to play in Week 9, which is November 8th, when they're going to be playing the Minnesota Vikings, and I have a really strong feeling that the Colts are going to win against the Vikings. I know we are so early on that prediction. I don't even know what it's going to open at. I would take the Colts on that game, but back to this week because that's so far away. Yeah, I think that the Colts are going to win. The spread is 2.5 points, and I think they're going to cover. So, spread them. Now, this next one is a very good matchup. The New Orleans Saints are going to be traveling to Chicago to take on Nick Foles and the Chicago Bears, who are coming off of a tough loss on a short week. They got annihilated, but the Bears are given 3 points at home. I think the Bears could shock people. I do, but Foles has to be on his game. I feel like the Saints are a little lost without Michael Thomas, and they are, because they're 4-2, and the Bears are 5-2. I think coming off of a tough loss, and Foles is home, he's got a lot to prove. Even though it's a short week, I'm gonna take the Bears, and you get 3 points. I know, no one else is taking the Bears. Everyone else is taking the Saints, but I just, I love Foles. I love you, Big Dick Nick. I do. And I really strongly believe in this next matchup. All right, the 2-4 LA Chargers are going to be traveling the also 2-4 Denver Broncos. Here's the thing. This kid, and I'm talking about Justin Herbert, is a star in my mind. He is a star. He has gone up against Patrick Mahomes, the Super Bowl MVP, and made him go into overtime. Then he went up against Tom Brady, the GOAT, also gave him a very tough game. When you get respect from the two GOATs, and that was your opening couple of games, this kid is good. I have to say, I think that he is going to win on the road in Denver. The Chargers are a 3-point favorite. I think they're going to win by a touchdown. So take the Chargers, minus 3.5 points. They're going to cover. Spread them. Tennessee Titans are going to be traveling to the Cincinnati Bengals. And I feel so bad for Joe Burrow and the Bengals, but this game is super easy. It's an Ash's pick of the week. And I'm going to have to say, I think that the Titans are going to win and they're going to cover easily. It's only 5.5 points. They will definitely win by a touchdown, so spread them. And that's going to bring us to Monday Night Football, where hopefully you will have had an amazing weekend, got your Halloween fix in, got your candy in, grab a beer, sit down on Monday, relax, and watch the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the New York Giants in New York. Tom Brady, his one kryptonite is Eli Manning. He's going to be going up against Danny Dimes is a mini Manning. So will that get into Tom Brady's head? No. I don't know how Tom Brady did it, but he took the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and turned them into an all-star dream team. Now they have Antonio Brown. Even though Danny Dimes is a mini Manning, he's still not Manning. And I know everyone loves this kid, and I do think that he's good, don't get me wrong. I just think that he might get a little scared going up against Tom Brady and such an all-star dream team that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have created for themselves. I think this should be a pretty easy win for Tom and the Buccaneers, and that's probably why the spread is 10.5 points. So, no need to really talk about money line because it's the Buccaneers. But 10.5. 10.5 points is really high. I think I'm gonna take the Giants for the spread here. I'm not very confident, so I think it's gonna come down to either the Buccaneers win by 2 touchdowns or the Buccaneers win by a touchdown and a field goal. If they win by a touchdown and a field goal, that 10.5 points will not cover. If they win by 2 touchdowns, then you win. All right, I think Brady's gonna throw for 2 touchdowns, and I don't safely say this with pride, but spread them. If I'm wrong, don't ghost me. Hopefully, we're all in for a treat and we all make some money. And I hope everyone has a safe and happy Halloween, and I will see you guys next week. Gosh, time flies when you're having fun.